Hello guys, welcome back. So today we are going to learn about HTML tables. So let's first understand what is a table or what HTML table means. So HTML tables helps us organize the data into rows and columns just like the timetable or calendar or a planner. So instead of just learning theory, we are going to build something fun. We are going to create a weekly planner using the HTML table. So now look at the table carefully. So HTML tables are used to display the data in rows in the columns. If you look at the table carefully, this entire thing represents the table. This is the full table structure and we are creating using the table tag. These top cells that you see here are called as header. And this can be created using the th tag since it's belong to the first row and it represents what each column is all about. And these individual rows represents the table rows, which this full horizontal line represents the table rows basically, and every row is created using the table row tr tag. Okay, and these individual cells that you see here are called as table data, and these can be created using the td tag. So this is very simple, and you can understand it with this with respect to the syntax. So we are creating the entire table using the table tag, and you have a tr tag that represents a table row, and the second row is represented again with the tr tag. You have the heading inside the table row with the th. Since the first row has the heading, we are going to put the data inside the th tag, and the successive rows have the table data, so you have the td. So table defines the table, tr defines the table row, th defines the header cell, and td defines the table data cell. Now, now sometimes we want to merge cells. If one cell becomes wider and cover many columns, just like this, the student details. So it is covering many columns like name, age, and branch. So then we say it as column span or call span. Call span is used to merge multiple columns into a single cell. Just like this, we are going to keep TD, and we want to merge a lot of we need to specify the number, like how many columns we want to merge. Here we are going to specify the number 3 because we want to merge 3 rows. Oh, sorry, 3 columns. All right. And the content, that is the student details, comes here in between the TD tag. Now we have the row span. If one column becomes taller and covers many rows, then we say it as row span. So row span is used to merge multiple rows in a single cell, top to bottom, multiple rows in a single cell. So you are combining multiple rows that is Sam, David, and John all together, and you are just putting one detail here. So you're going to specify the row span is equals to 3 and the content here is 22. So let's quickly move ahead with the hands-on activity. Okay, so we are going to create the weekly planner using the tables now. So let me quickly show you the desired result or the desired weekly planner that we have to create. So this is what we are going to create, and let me start writing the code. So I'm supposed to write HTML first of all, HTML, and then I'm supposed to write header, and then I'm supposed to write the body because HTML is divided into two parts, that is head and the body. And then inside the head we are going to put the title as weekly planner, weekly planner. And inside this I'm just going to put a style tag so that we can give the internal styling, that is like we are using internal css. And here inside the body I'm going to put h2, that is my weekly planner, my weekly planner. Now here let's quickly create the table. So I am creating a structure of the table. So this entire structure is being created using the table tag. So I'm supposed to add this first row here. So how can I do the first row? I have the table row. Now inside this table row I'm going to add the heading because that's a heading. But the most important thing is that I have like time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 6 columns are merged here. That means I'm spanning the columns, I'm merging the columns. That means I need to use the call span here. So I'm supposed to use call span equals to 6, and I'm supposed to write here the heading, that is a weekly planner. Okay, let me add some kind of emoticons here. Let me add, okay, I got a calendar here. So let me add the calendar here in the beginning as well. At the beginning as well. Okay, so this is my first row and how it looks like. Let me just quickly show you how it looks like. So if I run this, it looks like this. Okay, because we haven't given any styling yet to it. Okay, so now there comes the next row, that is again the table row. Now for the second row, we are supposed to add this row, okay, with the six table data. But this is not a table data yet, this is still a table header because it's still a heading, it represents a heading. So we are supposed to go inside and write th, and I'm just going to write time, and then let me just quickly copy this. Okay, come to the next line, paste it. uh Monday, okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, so I have added the table row. This is going to have like with the table headings, all the headings, and then I'm supposed to add the table row again. So for this table row, I'm supposed to add the look at this. I'm supposed to add the morning, the very first thing that's going to be our table data. Then school, 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 school. So all school. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm just going to write TT. This is going to have like morning as a text, and the next thing is that I'm going to write it like let me write college instead of school, or yeah, so let me write books. Okay, let me look for books. Okay, so I got the books here. Okay, let me copy this, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it. Okay, so I got the table now. Now let's quickly copy the second row. So in the second row we have like afternoon, so I'm just going to keep like homework, drawing, music, sports, puzzles. Okay, we can just make the changes to the text. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to write here like afternoon, after afternoon, and here let me write like homework, drawing, and let me write the emoticon. So for the emoticon, you have to click on the Windows key along with the full stop or the period, then you're supposed to like it will show you the like emoticon pop-up, and you can keep like this drawing. Okay, so let me look for an emoticon for the drawing. It doesn't give me, let me put the scenery here. Yeah, okay, and then let's say music, and again you're supposed to keep um, type music. Okay, and then you are supposed to change it to sports. Okay, let's keep the last one as homework. So sports. Okay, so you can add this bat and ball here, and let's keep puzzle instead of this. So, or let it be like homework. Let it be homework. Okay, let it be college assignment. All right. Now you're supposed to keep like if you run it, look at this. This is how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like because we haven't given the styling yet. So if you just keep the afternoon thing, let me just quickly copy this and paste it here. and here we have the afternoon, sorry, we have the evening, and in the evening and night there is a column span. Now for the column span, what we are supposed to do here is that we are going to write the content only for the evening, not for the not for the night. So evening, so what do we have here? Evening, fun time, cycling, reading, cartoon, let's say match and dinner. Okay, so here I'm going to keep this as a um, row span. Sorry, I said column span, but this is going to be a row span. Row span equals to 2, and here you're going to keep fun time. So for the fun time, fun. Okay, let me put this emoticon for fun time. Okay, so let me write cycling here. Cycling. Okay. Okay, and what do we have next here? Cycling, reading, dinner. Okay, let me put music again, the same thing. Or let me put sports, reading, and reading here. Okay, and let it be the college assignment again. So again, we are going to copy this, and we are going to paste it, and we are going to make the changes to night. Okay, so in the night, let's keep the fun time same. Let's add dinner here, or let's add dinner here. uh, Dinner, and we are going to write like or let's add dinner here. Dinner. Okay, and here we are going to write like we are going to remove this because we don't need this anymore, because we already kept the text for it, and there are only four table data that we have to add. As you can see, 1 2 3 4, and we have sleep in all of them. So let's keep sleep here. So sleep, uh, let's look for sleep. Okay, and we got it here. So let's keep this. Okay, so we are done now. If I just run it, it looks it looks good, but there's no styling for this, so we have to give the styling for it as well. So now we need to give the styling. So for giving the styling, first of all, let's quickly go inside the internal CSS, and let's give the styling to the entire body. So the entire body is, let me select the font family as font family as courier, and let's keep the background color as ice blue, and let's keep the text align center because we want to keep all the content in the center. Okay, now let's look how it looks like. So if you just run it, look. Okay, all the content is in the center. Basically, the table is not in the center, so we have to adjust the table, but the heading is in the center. So now let's quickly give the styling to h2 tag. So 1 second. So let's say that the color, I want to change the color of the h2. Let me put blue violet, and let's give the styling to the table now. So for the table, you are supposed to keep margin. Okay, this margin will actually put the space in between the two elements. So here this h2 is one element and the table is one element. So I want to give the top and bottom pad margin is 20 pixel. That means the space between this weekly planner and the entire table, top and bottom is 20 pixel, and left and right I want it to automatically adjust. So the first value here represents the top and bottom, and the second value represents the left and right value, sorry, margin. So if I just run it, if you look at it carefully, now this represents a 20 pixel space, and left and right we kept auto, so it is automatically adjusting the space. Now we want it like the entire table width should be of 80%. So I'm just going to keep 80%, and I'm going to write border collapse. So here I just want to keep the background color. Background color is white, not ice blue for my table. So if I just run it, look at this. My table background color is not ice blue, it's white. I'm not sure if it's reflecting or not, but it's reflecting for me. Yeah. Now, what next we are supposed to do here is that I just want to give the border for table header and table data. So for each of these box, okay, for each of these box, I'm going to keep the border. So I'm just writing TH and TD, and I want the border 2 pixel solid black, let's say, and I have here 2 pixel solid black. Let me run this. So you can see a border is being added for the entire table header, table data, and everything. Now what am I supposed to do? We are supposed to add the padding for this. So you can see here that there is no space around the content. It just looks really packed and like with a little space. So let's keep the padding. So padding is nothing but you're giving the space around the content. So let me give 12 pixel of space here around the content. So if I just run this now, you can see that there is a space being added around the content. Yes, and I just want all the content to be in the center. So I can keep text align center. So if I just run this now, 1 second, if I just run this now again, so you can see all the content is in the center. Now again, if I go back here, now here I just want to keep the background color. I just want to keep highlight this background color for the table header with some different color. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give a separate styling to the table header, and we are going to keep like background color. So let's just quickly select blue violet, and let's quickly make the changes with light color. Let's go with this, and let's check how it looks like, how it appears. So it's looking pretty good, but you can select your own colors if you want, or maybe more darker shade we can go with, or maybe a something different shade as well. Let's go with orange. um it's okay, let's keep this. Okay. Oh my god, my selection and the colors are really bad. So well, you can keep whatever colors. Okay, I think this is good, so let's keep this. Okay, so you can see here, and we can make the changes here as the same thing, like we can keep the same exact color for the heading, or we can keep a black color heading instead. So you can keep black. Yeah. So now what next you are supposed to do here? We are supposed to do here is that we have to collapse the border. We should not, we just don't want this multiple borders. We have only one border here, and that border is in white color. So if you want, we can keep it in black. 1 second. uh we kept the border in black color, here the border in white color. If you want, we can change the border to white, but let's keep black. Now here in the table, we have to collapse the border. So for the entire table I need to collapse the border, so I'm just going to keep border hyphen collapse, border hyphen collapse, and I'm supposed to keep collapse. So when I'm doing this, I just need to run it. Yes. Okay, so the entire border got collapsed now. So yeah, so that's all. Our weekly planner is ready. So it's very simple to create a table or the calendar or a planner using the HTML tables. Hope you like this topic and the video and the explanation. Thank you so much.